Hi people, did you know when and where football began? It is hard to imagine a world without football. Football is without doubt the most popular sport in the world. Events such as World Cup, which are viewed by hundreds of millions of people, is a testimony to that fact. But when and where did football begin? The earliest form of football is understood to be suzhou, meaning kickball, which was played in China during the Han Dynasty from 206 BC to 220 AD. In ancient Greece too, a game similar to football existed which was called episkailas, which means common ball. It involved two teams of players. Football game was developed in England in 12th century. In this century, games that resemble football were played on meadows and roads in England. The early form of football was much more rough and violent than the modern way of playing. The game was often played in schools. In 1863 in London is when the first football association was formed in England. The meeting also resulted in standardization of the size and weight of the ball. The game would, however, continue to develop for a longer time, and there was too much flexibility concerning the rules. The game would soon expand by British people who traveled to other parts of the world, especially in South America and India, with the interest of football become big. Football clubs have existed since 15th century, but unorganized and without official status. Early clubs were often formed by former students, and the first of this kind was formed in Sheffield in 1855. The oldest among professional clubs is the England club Notts County that was formed in 1862 and still exists today. In 1885, professional football was regularized, and 3 years later, Football League was established. During the first season, 12 clubs joined the league. Other milestones were now to follow. Football Association Cup, FA Cup, became the first important competition when it was run in 1871. Following year, match between two national teams was played for the first time. 12 years later, in 1883, the first international tournament took place and included 4 national teams, namely England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. In 1904, Fédération Internationale Football Association (FIFA) was founded, and a foundation act was signed by representatives from Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Spanish, Sweden, and Switzerland. England and other British countries did not join FIFA from the start, but later they joined but did not participate in the World Cup until 1950. In 1908, football for the first time was included as an official sport in the Olympic Games. In 1930, first FIFA World Cup was played. Today, the biggest global tournament for clubs is the Champions League. Football is definitely a global sport and without comparison the biggest in the world. Now you know. My name is Wangoi Martin.